Up next, senior producer Alexa Humphrey looks at what it takes to be a member of the Evansville Demolition City roller derby team.
Hi, I'm Jill Cannon, otherwise known as GodJilla, for Demolition City Roller Derby. I have been playing roller derby for Demolition City since 2008, February of 2008. My first bout was in May of 2008. I play the jammer position, or the point scoring position, for the team. Outside of roller derby, I am a developmental therapist for First Steps, which is the Birth to 3 program in Indiana for children with developmental delays. I am also the head of the Fresh Meat Committee, and that is what we call our new girls. They're named Fresh Meat. We really don't have much requirements. We teach girls from the ground up. If they aren't able to skate, we show them how to skate. We have a pretty intense program, but it also builds upon itself. So really the only requirements we have is that a girl be 18 years old, bring her own mouth guard, have a good attitude, and be willing to learn something new and difficult. It's not an easy sport, so as long as they're willing to try and to learn and to be patient with themselves, that's really all we can require. Tonight is our top 20 practice, or our all-star practice. These are the girls that are able to travel and play other ranked teams. So this is the team that can be ranked throughout the nation, and we try to get ranked so that we can play in tournaments and just get to a higher level. So this is the highest level of our team tonight. We have an A team, that's this team, a B team, and they are more of our reserve team. They don't get ranked, but they're our up-and-comers. And then we also have Fresh Meat, but once Fresh Meat get out of the new program, they come into league, and they're on the B team or the reserve team initially. Getting your derby name is kind of a rite of passage in derby. We require that you get through so many practices after Fresh Meat, and then you're able to pick your name. However, there is a national roster of names, so you're not allowed to have someone else's name. Coming up with a name can be difficult, but it's also fun. For instance, my name, just a family, well, actually one of the families that I see, the father came up with it because I wanted my real name involved. My real name is Jill. GodJilla is my derby name.
I'm Sam Ramsey, also known as Kadonk. That's my skater name. I'm actually from Tell City. I drive an hour to practice each day. Obviously, I love the sport a lot, otherwise I'd never drive that far. It's definitely worth it. As far as the position I play, there are 3 different positions, which I'm sure you already know about: jammer, blocker, and pivot, and I actually play all 3 of those. I actually work for Big Brothers Big Sisters, and I'm a case manager. I'm very passionate about my position, so I work all day long interviewing potential children to be littles and potential volunteers to be bigs, and I make those matches happen. My first roller derby bout, I was so excited to watch it, so I can tell you what that looked like for me. First of all, I came to the bout not knowing anything besides people would be on skates. I was sitting in the stands upstairs at the Coliseum, and I can remember the girls were skating fast, people were falling everywhere, the girls were laughing and having a good time. I had no idea what was going on other than it looked like a blast, so I joined. So after I started to get to know the actual rules of it, and it wasn't just people falling around everywhere. Basically, a bout is split up into 2 periods, 2 30-minute halves, and each half is split up into 2-minute jams. That jam is comprised of 10 skaters, 5 from each team, 1 jammer from each team, and 4 blockers, comprising of 8 blockers. The jammers wear a star on their helmet, and that's how you know who they are, and that's actually how you score the points. Each member of the opposing team that the jammer passes, she gets a point for. So our blockers are actually playing offense and defense at the same time. They're trying to get their jammer through while keeping the other jammer from getting through. So there's tons of hitting and blocking going on the entire time.
My name is Amy Benson, and my skater name is Spank You Very Much. My teammates call me Spanky for short, and during the day I work at Mead Johnson in the lab testing vitamins on our products. I'm currently working towards my master's in biotechnology through Johns Hopkins University. I mainly play blocker / pivot. This past year I've been working really hard off the track, so I've been able to jam some as well. So that's my main goal, is to work more towards that so I can be more in the rotation. At home, we play our bouts at the Coliseum downtown in Evansville, and we play teams from all across the country. We've played teams from Chicago, St. Louis, South Carolina. We practice here at Metro Sports Center. We practice on a little track back behind me. Right now, that's what we call home. We've really enjoyed it here, even though it's kind of cramped quarters, but it's been quite a blessing compared to some of the other places that we've practiced.
Hi, my name's Kawana. My derby name is Bambi Thumper. I'm actually from Owensboro, and I am fortunate enough to play for the Demolition City Roller Derby. I currently now play for the A-Team, which is the Dynamite Dolls, but I used to play for the Destruction Dames. I've got a very fun full-time job. I work at the hospital in Owensboro in radiation oncology. I'm a medical physicist, which basically means I take care of all the radiation equipment there and do all the planning, most of it, and check the plans if I didn't do the planning. And it's been a great career. I've been there since 2007, and I love it. About a year and a half ago, November in 2011, I was looking to finally do something more athletic. I've always had an athletic background, and I tried kickball a couple seasons. That just quite didn't do it for me. And I found roller derby in Evansville, so I had to contemplate the drive because I do live in Owensboro. But I got in touch with Jill and came out and saw the girls practice, and I decided I wanted to do it. So I went through the program fresh meat for about 2 months and graduated, and I've been with them ever since. We practice all positions. The jammer is the one that's trying to get through the pack and to score points. So during the week, there's 4 practices that the team has. 3 of those is open to anyone on the league, and then the one a week is reserved for the top 20 skaters, which would be the Dynamite Dolls, our A-Team. And during all those practices, we can do anything. One practice could be focused on endurance or agility, and another one could just focus on blocking. One might focus on jamming, and then we usually have a lot of scrimmaging, which is kind of what we're doing right now. You see 4 girls together acting as a wall, and then one person trying to get through. That would be the jammer.